Va bene. Here we are on the Via Sommelier with Father Yves and Paul and myself, Josh, and we are going to take you on a walk down Via Sommelier, where the Sacred Heart Shrine is here on the same streets that Father Lanteri
Where's
walked.
Father Lanteri's tomb? Because the congregation was founded in the Church of Santa Chiara, Monastery of Saint Clare. That's higher in Pinerolo. And but we were asked or chased from there by the government. So we went. We were refugees in Nice.
Refugio?
Yeah, the fathers, when they left the house of Santa Chiara, were invited by the Bishop of Nice to come in there and to have a monastery there to take care of the formation of the of his clerics, no? Of his students for priests. And then years after, they came back in Pinerolo because the Bishop of Pinerolo had reserved that house for us, the big yellow house you see actually on the movie, on the movie in front of us. So the bishops of Pinerolo have really been the greatest benefattori, how do you say it in English? People who benefactors of the congregation at its beginnings, and even now. They really appreciate the oblates, and they do a lot for us usually. So we came in this house. They built the church, and since then we're here. And years after, at the beginning of the 1900s, I think, they they brought Father Lanteri from Santa Chiara to this church here. Santuario del Sacro Cuore.
And the front doors of the chapel leads into the sanctuary here.
You should show the crest. I think it's kind of a nice thing.
Crest.
Well, I mean the image, the Sacred Heart.
Ah, yes, the Sacred Heart crest. We're gonna right to that. Okay.
Roses and so this is
Here are the
on our house.
Yeah, the garage doors, if you will. Beautiful garage doors.
Open so you can see the scenery inside. With the statue of Our Lady. It's a kind of hidden, but it's there.
Perfecto.
And on the main wall of the house, you have this painting of the passage, the crossing of the Holy Shroud here. When San Carlo, the Bishop of Milan, wanted to pray against obviously la peste, this fever that kills people, and he made the vow to walk from Milan to the place in France where there was kept the shroud, and since the shroud was the property of the King of Savoia, those noble people that were Christian, they decided to bring the shroud in Turin so that Saint Charles wouldn't have to walk that far, and he made the pilgrimage from Milan to Turin by feet, walking. They came here.
Okay.
And so this is still Via Sommelier.
And there's a name for this particular area. These steps up here Aren't they called something in particular, these steps?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did you hear about them?
yeah, I thought Father Al said something about the names of these steps, but maybe I was mistaken. It's quite a steep hill here.
Yeah, it's not easy to walk. My legs are okay today.
It's good for running. I've been running up these steps occasionally.
Yeah.
But these were the same streets that Father Lanteri
Sure.
would have walked
Yes, exactly.
when the Oblates came here in 1826.
Called by Monsignor Ray, the Bishop of Pinerolo. And what they call the assistant of the bishop is vicar, the general vicar of the diocese, became Bishop of Nice. And since he knew us, he called us to come in Nice when he knew that we had troubles to remain in the house that had been bought by the fathers, by Father Lanteri and the first Oblates. So we were kind of chased from there, and we came in the diocese in St. Pontius. You'll see it next Tuesday when you go to Nice. St. Pontius Monastery. We remained there for many years. Then in 1901, I think, the French government took the goods of the church and any religious institute. So we have to leave this monastery that became the psychiatric area of the hospital Pasteur. So we left St. Pontius, but we had been settled downtown by the bishop close to the marketplace.
Okay.
In the actual church of Saint Rita. That was at that moment the church of the Annunciation. And before that it was the church of San Jaume, which means Saint James.
Okay.
Which is a very old church in Nice. It's from 900.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Here is on our left is the monastery of the Suore della Visitazione, the Sisters of Saint Francis of Sales. And they were assisted by the Oblate Fathers. And here on the right hand side you can see the monastery of the Sisters of Saint Joseph that were still there too at the time of Lanteri, I think. So let's go this way.
Okay.
In order to see the Church of Saint Clair where we were.
And
You
what?
see those old streets and the walls, because the city of Pinerolo was a fortezza, how do you say it? A fortress.
Fortress.
Fortress, yeah.
Ah.
And but the kings of France, Napoleon, almost Napoleon or those before him, they had the fortress destroyed because they didn't want another reign to oppose them. They wanted to possess this whole area.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about Napoleon destroying stuff because at the Carthusian monastery, he tore down a whole bunch of stuff too as well. So
Yeah.
he wanted the church sort of out of business and
Uncontrolled. They didn't want safe places except where he wanted them.
Now, what do the sisters do? What's their charism here with the?
Well, they are contemplative sisters. They live there praying.
Okay.
They are closed. How do you say it?
Cloistered. Cloistered. Yeah.
The founder of this sister with Saint Francis of Sales is Saint Jeanne-Françoise de Chantal. And this part of the house is called Casa Giovanni di Chantal. No? because that was her name.
Ah, okay.
Jeanne Françoise de Chantal.
Va
In
bene.
Italian it becomes Giovanna di Chantal.
Ah, va bene.
So we're climbing to Saint Clair.
Which is where Father Lanteri passed away. He died there.
Exactly, yeah.
And where the oblates were from 1826 until maybe about 1855 or so, mid 1850s, and the government moved him out.
Even before that.
Even before that.
From 1826 to 1837.
Okay.
And then or 1844, I don't have the dates, but then they moved to Nice.
Nice. Okay.
They exiled to Nice.
Okay.
There was a lot of Freemasons and actions against the church, against the moral power of church
Uh-huh.
and the temporal power of church. As said Father Andrea Bruston, which is our historian, he came here some days ago because they're celebrating the 150th anniversary of the elder house that's now in the monastery we were in.
Okay.
And he came and explained that Father Lanteri, Logero, and the first oblates paid a lot of money to buy this, you see it there, this monastery. They paid a lot of money to buy this, and they really hoped they would settle the oblates there. But as the liberal government of that time didn't permit them to own goods, they have to leave. So this is the monastery, the front of the church, which is very neglected, and another part of the monastery, that's the house for the whole elder people.
So it's like a nursing home right now.
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
for elderly people. It's beautiful inside. It's full of color. It's very well decorated. You see a nice, for example, there's a nice effigy of Our Lady with Saint John the Baptist and probably Saint Gaetan, Saint Sebastian with the arrows through its body.
Okay. Now, was this building right here? Is that also part of what we owned?
I think this building was there. That area.
Okay. Well, we didn't own it though.
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. We've just taken you on a walk through the streets of Pinerolo, up Via Sommelier.
Yeah. From their house, the fathers would see Turin at the horizon, with Superga and the city of Turin, where Father Lanteri had the mostly acted as a priest. No?
Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much, Father Yves.
I'm sorry, I didn't come out with nice clothes. You took me like I was.
You look great. All right.